Hey friends, it's Mari. Welcome to the channel today. I have a process here today as part of Scrap Madness video a day with Miranda and Laura. And I'm a guest designer here for today for their project. And I'm going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout here using the crepe paper Here and There collection and these two 3 by 3 black and white photographs here of my daughter. She was on a vacation in Europe here in these photos, and I'm going to be documenting that memory today. I used some of this Liquitex gesso to prepare my basil marshmallow cardstock, and I'm just showing you here how nice and thick this paper is. It's really great for doing some mixed media, and that was my plan for my project today. I'm going to be using these stone ground watercolor paints. These are amazing watercolors. If you want more information about these, please leave me a comment in the description box below. This is a product that is created, produced, manufactured here in Saskatchewan, and they are beautiful watercolors. These ones happen to have a little bit of mica in them, or whatever it is that they add to it that makes it really sparkle and shine. And I really love the color palette that's in this little set. Just kind of going for a rainbow effect here, and I just really love these for the theme of the layout today, which is travel, and of course these photographs of my girl. So I'm going to just take these Vacay Bouton brushes here. I'm going to take I think this is about 3/4 of an inch flat, and I'm going to add some water to the brush and then just pick up the colors of these paints and swipe them across vertically, going in the center of my layout from top to bottom. And like I said before, I'm just kind of trying to create that rainbow effect here. I didn't have any purple in this specific palette, but that was okay. I was picking the colors that are specifically in the Here and There collection. And so I'm just going to be using the pink, the orange, the yellow, the green, and the blue. And then what I'm going to do with that little gold color there is just pick up some of that on a brush and splatter it onto the layout. And because it has that mica or the product that's really sparkly in it, it does add just a really pretty sparkly splatter to the layout. Now, I don't know if you can see that glittery effect with, it's not really glitter, it's just like a sparkle with the paint, but it is just beautiful. And they have so many colors in this product that, I mean, and they obviously don't all have the shine in them, but I was actually really drawn to those colors and that specific palette. Now, what I did with that piece of basil paper is I sized it down 1/2 inch on all sides. And now you can see that I'm going to adhere it to a piece of pink cardstock that is Tutu Pink from Basil. And I've then adhered that to a patterned paper from the collection from Here and There that's got the little motorbikes on it, and I just love that that pattern paper has all of the colors that I've swiped in the watercolor. And then I'm going to also back my photographs with a little paper here from the 6x6 pad that also has all of those same colors from the palette that I'm working with here. So I'm just going to cut those with my scissors, and then I'll go in with my little trimmer and just straighten those out a little bit. And now I'm ready to adhere these down to my layout. So I just put a little bit of craft foam on the back of the photographs, and I'm going to use just a little bit of liquid adhesive to stick those down. Super important to use liquid adhesive on a layout where you start sticking things to mixed media, especially gesso. Things don't really like to stick all that well, so I really like to use a little bit of craft glue. And it's always good to try to use something that is archival, but I'm not really sure that this glue that I'm using is, but at any rate, that's what I'm using, and that's what's going down here. So I'm leaving enough space in between the two photographs to put some alphas there. And you can see that I'm just diligently going back with my T-square and just making sure that everything is straight from side to side and top to bottom, ensuring that the photographs are in line with each other and then also in line horizontally with the sides of the paper. And just going to work on that a little bit here to get those all straightened out. And then I'm going to just put the paperweights on the photographs so that they get stuck down there nicely, and they will be all ready to go for the embellishing stage of this layout. So I'm going to just take a bunch of die cut pieces, chipboard, the cardstock stickers, the thickers, etc. from the collection, and I'm going to create some embellishing here. I thought I would do an embellishment cluster to the left of the top photograph and to the right of the bottom photo, just to create that balance in that way. And now I'm just taking the bits and pieces that are in the die cut pack of what I have left anyways of this collection, and I'm going to just start to kind of figure out what I want to do there with those little clusters on either side of my photo. I think this collection came out last summer, I believe is when it came out, and I just really loved it. I am a huge crepe paper fan. I think it's probably my favorite company from American Crafts, or the favorite division of American Crafts. I really love it. I just like the nature of the images, and I always really love the fonts that are involved. They always come out with really fun alphas, etc. And so I always end up getting a lot of the pieces of these collections when they come out. Now, I really loved also the puffy stickers that came with this collection as well, and I wanted to use these little airplanes. And now I'm just kind of looking at it and trying to decide what else I want to do. And you can see here I'm going to go in and add a little bit of the chipboard here to each of the little areas, and just getting those glued down, make sure that those will stick to my gesso and the watercolor paint wherever it happens to stick to that. And so now you can see that the mixed media is just poking out around all of the different elements, and I love that. I like how that looks. I think it just gives it kind of a really organic look in that way, and it's I'm just going to continue to build. Now, I wanted to put my journaling at the top and bottom, so just opposite the sides where I've got the embellishment clusters, I'm going to put the journaling, and you'll see me just put my typed out and printed journaling strips here that I've journaled onto with some cardstock and just my computer printer. And now I'm going to take a couple of the stickers from the cardstock sticker sheet and add those to each of the journaling areas. At the top it says Discover, and at the bottom it's going to say Travel. And that's going to be about it for this layout. You can probably see that I also used a couple of the rub-ons from the collection as well, and just adding little bits and pieces around the layout just really helps to create that detail and all the little bits and elements that help to add to the finished product. So my layout's pretty much done here. I did add a border of stitching with my sewing machine around the very edge of that white paper, just to kind of finish things off. I hope you make sure that you get over to Laura and Miranda's channels as well to see their layouts for today. I am going to leave a link in the description box below for their channels, and they've been doing this Scrap Madness, I believe, for the whole month of March, and I think that's really cool. I think it's a really neat collaboration, and I was super excited that they invited me to be part of it, and I had a lot of fun working on this layout for Bailey for her travel. A travel layout a vacation that she took to Europe when she was in grade 11, so quite a few years ago now. I'm going to leave some still shots at the end here, guys, and thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing day, and I hope to see you another time here on my channel. Bye-bye.